won't watch it. Right, okay, I think we are. Let's have a look. See how this is going.
You might get sci-fi. You might get sci-fi in here.
Oh,
in fact, if I share it, then oh, it's live now. Yeah, but you might get sci-fi coming in. Say hello, or Holy Diver.
Yeah, it'd be good to see them. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we are. Right, we're live. Brilliant. Okay, so.
All right.
We're going to paint
thanks for inviting me on, mate.
That's all right, mate.
Paint some epic.
We're going to paint some epic together. We might, if we're lucky, get Richard on as well.
Yeah.
So, let's go for it. So I'm painting some Death Skulls. These are going to be ready for, hopefully, for next Friday for my game with AD, the man himself.
That's right. Tell us all about it, mate. What's happening with that?
Yeah, well, it's I'm heading down there Friday. Got a day off work, so I'm gonna head straight down there. Gonna drop the stuff off at the hotel I've booked, and then get over to Hades and get playing. And hopefully we're gonna have about 2 or 3 games or something like that, maybe. Keeping them quite small, I think, is the idea. Probably sort of start with 2,000 points, then go into maybe 3,000, depending if it's all working out pretty well.
Yeah.
And we're having time and that, and after that we might go into town and have a curry or something together.
Mate, that's it.
Yeah, so it should just be a fun day of gaming and having a drink and just catching up with him, having a laugh, hopefully.
Yeah, that's good then.
And I'll be filming things as well, so there's hopefully a little battle report at the end of it to come out. So that's the plan. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, actually.
Good. Yeah, great, man.
You got any games coming up?
Let's see. I'm trying to organise. Well, I know at the end of this month, because now it's May, and I wanted May to be like a Man of War month. So I'm trying to get a game in with Paul.
Right.
So we can film some games in Man of War. Hopefully 2 this month, if we can.
Do you know what? I've just gone through your deep dive on the Man of War you did on the podcast. Because obviously I've gone back.
God.
I know.
They were the dark old days, mate. Me doing it solo and everything. God,
yes,
you can actually listen to that. Holy hell.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. Right. I've been really enjoying it, mate.
That's good, mate.
I went back in time to the good old days when you was all fresh. And no, it's good fun. It's good fun. But it's making me want to do Man of War, and I've never wanted to do Man of War, which is crazy.
Oh, it's a great game, mate. Honestly, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, it's actually a good point, actually, because we never did the Plague Fleet and we never did Sea of Blood expansion. We should really go back and cover the whole thing again and start from scratch and do the whole lot again. I'll have to ask Cameron, my good mate Cameron over in the US, if he wants to do that with me.
Yeah.
And because Man of War month should be celebrated. It's actually the 5th year that I think on Sunday or Monday it's the 5th. Monday's the 5th. So that's the 5-year anniversary of the podcast since it started.
Oh right, blimey.
So we should celebrate it somehow by doing something like that. Yeah, it's fallen on, like, this weekend it's Golden Week here in Japan, so everyone's on holiday, and then my wife has taken some days off from work because apparently I've been complaining that she never takes off any time off on the holidays.
Yeah.
So she's got me booked in. We've got 2 barbecues. I've got a class this morning with 6 kids. That'll be fun. And then we're going to go to a barbecue with 10 more kids. We're trying to, promote our kids' school kind of thing here we do at home.
Yeah.
And then that'll be quite a lot to handle. Then the next day I've got another barbecue here at home with some friends. So we had planned something together, me and Nick and Justin, to do a podcast to celebrate the 5 years, but I don't think we're actually going to get there, unfortunately. So we'll have to do something something else, like doing like a Man of War special or something to celebrate the 5 years since the podcast has started.
Yeah, that would be cool. Or maybe an Epic thing, because obviously Epic's been a real mainstay throughout the whole of the podcast as well.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
Yeah, really enjoyable. 5 years though, mate. Jesus. It's a long time.
Yeah, mate. A lot of drivel people had to listen to for 5 years, and they've managed to do it. Surprisingly.
No one's been made to listen to it, mate. No one's been made to listen to it at all. It's been.
But we've got some good stuff coming up too. We've got the Wood Elf deep dive that's been recorded and done and dusted, and I've got the files here. And brilliant. I interviewed good old Padre from the Small Big Worlds YouTube channel. He's a really interesting bloke too. I interviewed him yesterday, and that video is live on my Patreon. That's free for anybody who wants to watch it and go and watch it. So you can go watch that, Jonny. You can watch that, mate.
Yeah, I will do.
Yeah, it's a really interesting conversation. He's a really nice guy, that Padre guy. Yeah, good bloke. So
good.
Yeah, so we've got some good stuff coming, mate. Good stuff coming. Yeah,
I think they're always my favourite podcasters when you interview someone. They're all I think I like the deep dives, to be fair, but when you interview someone, it's always someone that's quite interesting and it's got different stories to tell about the hobby and that, and how they're all into different things as well. It's always quite interesting.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's true. Like, what Padre does. Have you seen that? Is it Big Small Worlds, Small Big Worlds? I can't remember now. I'm half asleep. But Small Big Worlds is. Have you seen it?
I haven't. I don't think I have. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. I don't think.
Yeah, go and check it out. It's quite an incredible campaign. He's doing like an 8th edition Warhammer Fantasy campaign set in this like historical world. He's got like historical references to places and that kind of thing. So it's like a mishmash between. Well, I suppose Warhammer's kind of like that anyway, isn't it? It's kind of mishmash between Renaissance Europe and fantasy. And he's got a whole bunch of guys involved with it that have been playing remotely during the pandemic and live. But it sounds like it's been going for like 10 years. So it's quite an incredible achievement. Yeah. So, but you can see him doing these choreographed kind of scenes where he's got all the models set up and he writes a script and then he just reads it. And then you could follow his kind of journey through the campaign together. Yeah, it's a really ambitious thing. So, it was interesting to talk to him about that yesterday. And he did warn me that he can ramble on for hours and hours on end, and he can just keep talking and talking, which is great. That's exactly what I need. I need guests like that.
Absolutely.
So they can just entertain us with what they're talking about.
Absolutely.
Holy hell, Jonny! I'm halfway through painting these tracks on this bloody Land Raider, mate. I don't think I want to do the other 11 of them. I can tell you now. Holy hell! Why don't I pick an easier color scheme like Ultramarines or something?
Mate, with Epic, you just got to not worry about the detail. You just got to slap it on, I reckon. It's it does your eyes, doesn't it? After a while.
Yeah, but it's just like doing these tracks because it's because they've got all those ridged link pieces connecting all the things. It's just a pain in the bum just to get these things painted, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm glad to be painting Epic with you, mate. It's been a nice chance to do that.
Yes. Do you know what? I've got really into painting the Epic actually recently. Obviously, I've got a
I
reason
see.
for it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
but it's just something different. Just to change the scale is, I think it's good for the mind actually, because you get stuck with doing sort of 32, 28 mil, and you can get a bit of burnout sometimes. And sometimes just changing the scale makes all the difference, and you're back on it again.
Yeah.
Different sort of rewarding. Yeah, I think you get different sort of different kick out of it. You can pump out a lot of figures very quickly, so you get that sort of instant gratification. I think that's what's great about the Epic scale. You can never sort of go in and do big details. Well, I suppose you can if you want to, if you're mad enough, but just generally you can give yourself a bit of a boost while you're really going through it.
Yeah.
So what's on the paint table at the moment? Obviously you're doing Epic, but any commissions going that we're going to be looking out for?
Mate. Yeah, commissions. I'm really trying hard to get a lot of the commissions out now. So I've got I finished a big Wood Elf one for Nick. So he's got that now. He's taken that home, and he's left me with the last final centerpiece, which I'm going to try to do for Olden Demon this year.
Oh, nice.
Because we're meeting on the 25th, and I would like to hand it over to him on that day. So that's the Wood Elf War Dancer champion guy on top of the eagle.
Yes.
That that one there.
That'd be amazing. I mean, he must be absolutely over the moon with those Wood Elves.
Me too. I love them. I think that that Scarlock's Archer unit is probably one of my finest looking units I've ever painted, I think.
Honestly, they are
the back.
absolutely beautiful. I mean, too right, you should pat yourself on the back. That's absolutely beautiful stuff.
Yeah, they're really. I put my heart and soul in that one, mate. Honestly, I did, because it was such a nice. I may never ever get to paint those models ever again. That commission may never ever come up again. So
yeah,
it was just really, really nice to do that. And for the guy I bought it from, Ian in Australia, I mean, he bought it with the purpose of actually doing the same thing that I was doing. So he wanted to recreate the Wood Elf army that Mike did in the studio.
Yeah.
And he never got around to it. That's why he sold it, because he just wanted to sell it and just start buying. He wanted to purchase and reinvest in his historical stuff.
Right. Okay.
And that's how I sort of picked it up, with the help of Nick, to acquire it, because I think the initial outlay was about $1,000. I think, to get the whole thing, get it shipped over and everything. So. Which was pretty cheap considering the value of those models.
Hello, mate, all right?
Hey, Rich, how you going, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Richard, been with you 2 seconds. Josh, that army then, how close did you keep it to the Mike McVeigh scheme? Was it model by model, or just at the sort of a generic feel?
I did everything like as close as I could to the Mike McVeigh army.
Yep.
The only thing that was missing was the Sashimono banners on the back of the cavalry models, like the shields and everything I could replicate, and the paint scheme I could replicate. But Mike put these Sashimono banners on the back of each individual horse, which I think that was just one step I was not willing to do. I can do it. I can do it for Nick and do that. But I mean, in terms of like storage, carrying them around, they're just going to break off all the time, and they're so fragile as they are. Because interestingly enough, if I can spit it out, the spears, those spears on those cavalry guys are all plastic.
Oh right.
And even though they're not a single. Metal bodies, and they had like where the wrists are. The wrists are sort of cut at a sort of like an L shape.
Yeah.
So there's like the join where it came on with the plastic arm would fit and slot into that L-shaped join on the wrist of the
I didn't
camera
know that.
miniature.
All
Yeah, I
right.
didn't know that either. And Ian told me when I got them, he said, "Oh, you better be careful the spears because they're pretty fragile. They're plastic and they might break." He was sort of worried that they were going to break in transport.
Right.
Luckily, they didn't. But yeah, you've got to be really careful with them because, and especially when you attach them to the models, they're going to, and luckily nothing has come off or anything like that. So fingers crossed for Nick. They'll survive many years of gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, this is it. Richard, how are you there, mate?
I'm all right, not too bad. Just coming in on that conversation with those spears, they were bloody awful. I had some of those over cavalry models, and they were horrendous.
Yeah, they were a pain in the ass to attach, mate. I tell you what.
Yeah, when they ever.
They were not easy. Yeah, so. Nick told me later. He goes, "Oh, I might actually have some extra stuff to do for you because he's got the Archer cavalry at home in the UK and some more war dancers. So we might be able to increase that army size at some point in the future, which will be nice for him. So he'll have a very comprehensive Wood Elf army by the end of it."
How well painted Wood Elf army as well, mate.
But it was a pleasure to do that for Nick. He's been a wonderful friend of mine here in Japan to talk to and game with. So to do that for him was wonderful. But we've got one final piece to do, hopefully for Olden Demon. Hopefully they'll be out, and a video will be out for that one as well. Doing the whole conversions, because that dude has a spear, and it's got like a section where it's got like wire attached to the spear, and it's got like feathers, like a row of feathers on it, like a wing lancer backed feather type thing.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to pull off. I don't know if I can be able to do it, but I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I reckon you will,
Is that
mate.
the war dancer on the eagle?
Yeah, that's it, mate. So that'll be the next challenge to do that one.
Are you going to spend extra time on that one? If you're going to do it for Olden Demon, you're going to make it, a proper showpiece.
Oh yeah. It's the centerpiece, mate. So it's got to be the dog's bollocks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that'd be good. And Richard, your Carabunga challenge then's coming to the end. I see a post you did earlier today or yesterday or whenever it was.
Yeah, congrats, mate. That's great.
Yeah, it's been.
You made it, mate.
I'm not working on them tonight. I've given them a quick wash, but I'm not touching them like that because I'm too tired to do such detailed work like that. So I'm just plodding on with some Gretchen, oddly enough.
Oh, nice.
There were so many. Did you see the photos of the Overwatch Game of Week?
Yeah,
it was great, man. I really enjoyed that video. It was awesome.
Oh man, some of the Orc armies were amazing.
Yeah,
I saw that. Nice. There was a nice battle wagon, weren't there, with the banner and all that.
Yeah, that was amazing. He actually kicked my ass.
Literally, or?
In fact, the battle no, no. But the battle wagon was about the only thing I destroyed.
Brilliant.
All right.
Oh, it was horrendous.
Well, you can't beat the power of the Orcs, mate.
Well, I did the first
Power
game.
of the wild.
I absolutely hammered them. Victory points wise, it was 26 to me, 1 to hit. 1 to hit.
Oh wow, really? 26 to 1.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
yeah. It was a bit of a massacre. And then my last game, it was the other way around. It was 25 against 2 or 3 maybe.
But you had Engage and Destroy, didn't you? You had Engage and Destroy for the first one. Yeah.
No, I had taken out.
Oh, did you? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh no! I had engaged and destroy. He had taken hold, and I just swapped his.
Yeah, I thought so. I think that's what.
Like tyrants and stuff.
Yeah, that's what you want. Engage and destroy for the Tyranids, and it's
Yeah.
it's pretty much all over.
So
yeah, it was a good weekend. It was a good day.
yeah, it looks amazing.
Nice one.
How many people were there, Rich?
It was a good turnout actually. I think he had 22 in the end.
Oh yeah, wow, that's good.
That's really good.
Yeah, it was. Not bad for his first one.
No.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
He's sort of more. Actually, the sound. He's a little bit more central than we are.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Easy to get to. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, Jason and I, 6 hours to get there, but it was a lazy drive.
Wow, really?
4 hours to get home. Yeah.
Wowzers. Okay. Where exactly is it? Where was it? Sorry.
It was in Worthing in East Sussex.
East Sussex. Okay.
Which is on the basically head towards Dover. It was actually my geography's crap. Wouldn't that be near you, Johnny?
Where did you say it was?
Worthing.
Worthing. Where's? Sorry, trying to get my bearings. Whereabouts is that? Give me.
East Sussex.
Yeah, it's not helping
me. No. I thought my geography was crap.
It's down south, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but aren't you in Cambridge?
Yeah, Cambridge. I am. Yeah, Bedfordshire. Cambridge, Bedfordshire border. But I think that's still quite a way for me. What is it on the east? In the east of? It's not the east. Is it? No.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh right, yeah. So yes, it is. Yeah, it's not that far away from me then. A couple of hours.
So look. About 2.5 hours.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You're in Bedford, didn't you?
Yeah, that's it, Bedford. Yeah.
Yeah, about 2.5 hours. Straight down the M1, M25.
Right.
I'll see you there next year then, Johnny.
Yes, mate.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I ought to get to some of these. I mean, I just haven't played. I haven't played 40k second edition since I was a kid, so I don't have. I can't remember the rules.
Well, it doesn't matter, mate.
That's right.
I can't remember the rules either.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's like.
Yeah, Richard makes a whole YouTube channel of not knowing the rules.
That's a fact.
But yeah, I do want to.
There were some guys there that hadn't played for years either, and there was one guy had his first game.
Blimey, I mean, my mate of mine goes to your event, Big Matt. Matt Blight.
Big Matt.
I can't. He probably played the Chaos.
Yeah. Oh, right. So, yeah, he big chap with glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he turned up. He said, "Oh, I haven't played for years," and then promptly kicked my ass all over the table with his army.
Yeah. That's basically that's Matt. Yeah. He's a bloody liar, mate. Is what he is. Yeah.
Well, he actually won best themed army.
Did he? Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, he's an ex GW worker. His old Matt. He used to work in the shops years and years ago.
Yeah, I was taking a mick out of him, and he was absolutely mullering me over the table. I said, "Oh yeah, never played for years, have you?"
Yeah.
It shows.
Yeah, I know, mate. That sounds just like him, honestly. Huh?
He was a lovely chap, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
He was a lot.
yeah,
Of,
real nice.
he was a lot of fun to play against.
Yeah, he's very nice. Yeah, he's part of the old gaming crew of mine. It's all sort of broken up a little bit because a lot of them moved away, but we get together every now and then. Really. So yeah, good old Matt. Right, guys. So I've got this this epic game coming up with Vady then next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're saying the first game's going to be 2,000 points, right? What would your recommendations be for a little start of York Army 2,000 points?
I'll bow out of this because I've never played Orcs.
Oh. Okay, this is the job then.
All the pressure's on me.
No.
First I'll say hello to Matthias in the chat. He said hello to everybody and to enjoy the chat today. So
Matthias. Yeah, cheers,
all the way from good old sunny Sweden. But 2,000 points. I would take personally a Bad Moon clan as the mandatory big shooters.
Yeah.
And if you can take a second clan, I would take the Goth clan because you get so many knobs in there.
Yeah, so I've got both of them. Yeah, so
okay, good. All right, nice.
That's doable. So once these guys are done, I've got a choice of Goths, Bad Moons, Evil Sons, and Death Skulls. So they're my four clans I've got so far. I was thinking with the Death Skulls, they are cheap. I think they're about 650 points or something like that. Well, I think they're the cheapest clan.
500 points, I think they are.
500 points, yeah. So I was thinking they're a clan you could maybe squeeze in if we did like a sort of 2,500 game or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So I've got them there as a backup.
They're really good too because even if you can let's say you move your knobs out of range or they die or something like that.
Yeah.
Their natural instinct is to just go towards the nearest objective and sit on it. And just sit there on first fire, I think.
Yeah.
So they're really, really good. I like Dead Skulls because of that, because they're cheap and that, you just want them to camp on I camp them on the back lines and use the knobs to operate all the pulsar rockets and all the other stuff that needs a knob within 10 centimeters.
Sure. Yeah.
So I use them as like that sort of utility kind of clan for doing that role, and then they can sit on objective camped on your baseline somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a good idea. And are they the clan that you can take other clans' equipment? So, for example, they could take over like Goth Lugbusters and stuff like that.
No, that's the Blood Axe clan, I believe.
That's the Blood Axe.
Sorry, I apologise. Yeah, Death Skulls are the ones who sort of loot and steal. So they can take
other clan stuff.
Other clan stuff. Like
I find that quite.
Like that.
Yeah, that's a good utility thing there, having that because you, especially being at the cheap rate that they are, you can get access to things that you wouldn't be able to have because maybe you haven't got that clan. I like that. I like that idea.
So they're probably the three clans that you'd probably want to stick with, and I don't think you really need a Gargant at 2,000 points. If you're going to take one, I'll take like a Mech Boy Gargant.
I've got a Mech Boy, yeah. I've got a choice of a Gargant and a Mech Boy, but I won't take a Gargant for 2,000. No, it's too.
Nah, it's
too much.
It's a bit too much, yeah. Whereas I think the Mech Boy is about 450 points, which is quite a quite a big investment, but
Yes.
at least it's got the it's got enough survivability where it's got a high close assault factor. So if he does if AD does take any kind of big stuff or vehicles, super heavy tanks, that kind of stuff, at least you've got something that can go toe to toe with it, no problem. But yeah, for the firepower output, it's not really that great because it's got that custom cannon, which could explode on your first roll. It's a bit of a liability, but it's a cool model. I love the model. So yeah, it just depends. So you could either do that as a special card or just take the freebooters. I think they're freebooters. They're a free card.
Yeah.
Take those because basically they're like they are a independent unit with their own knob, and they can just go wherever they want to. If you have the points, you could take a skull hammer, I believe it is, or giblet grinder. I think giblet grinder is the one with the. I think they both can take troops actually. So either skull hammer or giblet grinder.
Getting that done now. Yeah.
I think the skull hammer can charge three times its movement, so I think 75 centimeters from memory. So you could take something like that with them as a accompanying transport with them.
Yeah.
Which would be good. And if you've got any free slots, you can take some Mad Boys because they're free, and you might as well take them because it is something to have fun with. If anything, just look up on the charts when they get shot. Every time they get shot, you can look up the charts and see what happens to them. They can turn into like super soldiers, or they can turn out to be, or they can turn to complete mush, and their minds melt and they just run away and play dead or something like that. So they're really cool.
That'd be fun.
That's probably one of the best things about playing orcs is the vast options that you have. It's just inexhaustible.
There's loads
stuff you can take.
There's so much. Yeah, that's the orcs are so good for that. If I take the pulsar rockets, I won't shoot them all at the same time.
Yeah, please don't. That's I thought it was funny when you did that video with
G-Dog.
G-Dog, that's it, G-Dog.
Yeah,
that was funny. He goes, You just killed my entire platoon of Imperial Guardsmen in one turn. So yeah, I wonder why.
Kaboom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, whoops. No. I want to fit in a Weird Boy tower as well, just for the
mate,
giggles.
You got to do it.
And just have him worried sick about it.
Yeah, definitely take one of those. I mean, if you want to take another special card, you can take a Warlord card with the battle wagons and extra knobs.
Yeah, obviously, I've just finished them, haven't I? So I'm pretty certain I'm probably gonna take them because of the
stompers,
the stompers as well, and you getting all those extra shots with the knobs.
Yep.
I've been doing. I was listening to your deep dives on the Epic as well. Listening to that. That John Webb's a big fan, isn't he, of the of orc knobs?
Yeah. Well, you need a lot of them, man. You need a lot because if you don't have enough, you lose the you lose command of all your mobs and stuff like that. Then it just becomes a complete disarray of craziness across the battlefield. So you need those guys. Plus the output they do, the close assault factor, the shooting. They're all good. Knobs for the win, basically.
See, I kind of see the idea of the tactic of with the Goths, almost let the Goth boys run forwards and then keep the knobs sort of back, in the sense that their natural instinct is just to go find combat anyway, which is kind of what you want to do. Would you do that, or would you always just keep them with their knobs?
Keep the knobs sort of back a bit because you want them not to be the closest target to shoot at. So you want them to be behind the boys, and then but still within like still creating gaps where they can shoot through and shoot at things when they're in range.
Yeah.
And then once the fighting starts, when they get their get in there and get stuck in, that's when you really want them to shine, because with their high close assault factor, which I think is 4, they can win a lot of your close combats, mate, especially against vehicles and stuff like that.
Yeah,
if they get that far. So I mean, the Goths come at the advantage of having, I think, 8 knobs, which is incredible. I think it's a huge amount. But the downfall of that is that they don't have any transports. So
yes. Well, what I've got there, you see, I've got an extra 2 cards of boys. So I was thinking I'll pack some more boys in them to take a bit more DACA.
Yep. Good, mate. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Because you're going to take heavy casualties moving in. Yeah.
Exactly. Sorry, Rich, can you just say something?
Yeah, can't you take isn't there can't you take one of a clan worth of war buggies? Not war buggies.
Yes, Cult Speed.
No. For your battle wagons, can you get a load of battle wagons as a card?
You can get 3 to a card. 100 points.
Yeah, because I can get an outer Falcon Warhost, and it's just got 9 Falcon grav tanks. Can't you do that with battle wagons?
No, you can't do that. You can't do a company of battle wagons. You can't do that. You take them as detachments.
Right.
I think they're 100 points.
The closest you'll get with that is a Evil Sons clan.
That's the advantage of taking them.
Yeah, the battle wagons in.
I'm only asking because I'm reading that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice, mate. Nice.
Yeah,
Are you page marked as well? Eh? Bloody hell.
Me too.
That's what I got off a mate. I didn't do that. I've never done that. You got any more boys?
No, I don't. Do you know what I really love? I love the Squig Off miniatures. I really love some of them, and I haven't got any
to paint mine. Haven't you?
Oh.
Okay. I've got some. I've had them for ages. Had them for years. I still haven't got around to painting them. Still prime black.
Oh, so. I need some of them. I love them so much. That's so cool. Yeah.
I do have a huge box of Epic being sent to me by my wonderful sponsor, Black Arrow Minis. It got posted yesterday, so I'm really looking forward to getting that. It's going to be like basically a load of Eldar, Space Marine stuff, the stuff I was missing for the 2 White Dwarf battle reports, and I think 3 legions of Cow Space Marines, the 3 that I'm missing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
aren't they all just the same Space Marine, the legions, or are they actually different
they're not
models?
They're all the 4 patrons, mate. So I've got the
right. Okay, go on.
So you need World Eaters, the Thousand Suns, which I've got, Death Guard, and the Emperor's Children.
But were they all different models then? Were they or?
No, all the same models, but
yeah.
You'd have a different card that you'd use for them. So each one has a special card. Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you now, mate.
So my dream is to have all 4 legions plus all 4 Primarchs playing in a game one day.
Well, I imagine that's
awesome.
It'll look really cool. It'll look really, really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
If anything.
I'm sure that will happen quite soon at some point, mate.
So just going through the Orc book here. So they don't really come with transport?
Not really.
Wow, so you got to march across the board?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, as I said, Johnny, you're going to take massive casualties, so having extra boys to supplement your clans is a good idea.
Yeah.
And, I don't normally do that.
You don't?
Yeah, I don't normally do that, but it's a good idea. If you have extra points for detachments, you can take those.
Yeah.
And just take a ton of Mad Boys as well if you've got those as well. And you might take an extra couple of stands of those just to give them something to shoot at and put them in the front, so they're the first ones to go because they're basically going to be your fodder.
I haven't got any Mad Boys, unfortunately.
They were difficult to get, man. It took me ages to get mine, to get all my stuff, but I had to hunt around from several places to get all those.
The reason they are hard to get, because in the little Orc Invasion box, you get one per bloody sprue, and there's only 5 sprues in there. And
shit!
So how anyone made a unit of Mad Boys back in the day, I do not know.
Yep, they're pretty rare.
They are.
Sorry, Rich, what are you going to say, mate? Oh no, I was just looking at the painted miniatures in here.
Okay.
But I was going to ask, Johnny, have you got any stompers?
Yeah.
Well, you got to take them, man.
I will do. They're definitely.
Yeah, they're with the Warlord.
With the Warlord. That's what I painted up fairly recently, didn't I?
With board.
Oh yes. Sorry, I do apologize. Yes, you did. Yeah. Yeah, they're quite good.
Yeah,
the Stompers are awesome, mate. They're probably one of the best, one of my favorite models ever, and they're just so cool. But they're just so fucking slow. They're incredibly slow. You'll never get them anywhere, but they're just so nice on the table.
Yeah, but it depends. When it comes to soul factor +8, you want to get them into combat, don't you? So it's charge, isn't it?
Well, that's it. But then you're missing out on the shooting potential of them, which is a shame. Because I think they're 50 centimeters, 2 dice, 4 plus to hit. 3's to hit. Yeah.
That's
pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah. For Epic, it's really, really good.
Minus 4 save as well, so that'll squish some Land Raiders.
Yep. So once you get them in range, they can do some really nice stuff. Oh yeah. Now, if you do have a speedster with the the deflector field thing, the big bubble, get one of those as like a mandatory choice. You need that for your Weird Boy Tower, for your Warlord, and for the Stompers, just to protect them in that bubble as they march up the table.
Right.
Do you have one of those?
I don't. No.
Oh, really? Okay.
No. You're gonna get your butt kicked.
Yeah.
Go to that. Go to that Mini Hammer Resurrection site, mate. Just order one now.
Get it in. So what does it look like? I don't actually know what that one looks like.
Oh, mate, they're bloody gorgeous. Yeah, in that Warlord
get your book, mate. Center page.
Yeah.
Oh, is it on the center page right there?
You see all the Mech Boy vehicles, and they're all different types.
Next to the banners.
Oh, right, yeah, Mech Boy Bubble Chucker. Okay, yeah, got it. Right.
Bubble Chuckers are like one variant. So there's I think there's about 4 different variants of them. And one's called a Dragster, which has a deflector shield.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah.
Have a read through those rules, Johnny, before you play, because, you might want to invest in one of those, mate, because or 2 of those, because they're really useful in keeping your guys alive as they get across the tabletop.
Will I get it in time, though, mate? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, when you get
next time. Next time.
80.
Yeah. Playing Friday, coming. Week today. Week today, mate.
So cool, mate.
But yeah, I probably will get my ass handed to me. But I'll have fun doing it. Bubble Chucker, here you go. Okay, got the rules here. So the Bubble Chucker is the one where the it sticks to weapons, the other, don't they, and basically knocks out the weapon for a turn unless someone tries to shoot it.
Well, you've got 4 counters for each Bubble Chucker, and then you have to put them face down, and when you fire it, you select one at random and you place it on the model that you targeted. I think it's I can't remember if you need to roll to hit for it or if it's just automatic. I can't remember. But once it's on there, the opponent has to decide whether he's going to gamble with shooting his weapon, because if it's like a hit, then if you flip the count, it's like a hit on it, then basically the missile will hit itself, like the weapon will hit itself.
Yeah.
If it's a miss, then it just fires as normal. So it's kind of like that 1 in 4 chance that it's going to basically shoot itself up, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And it just acts as a good deterrent, because then they think, if you put on Titans, they just think, oh well, I don't think I'll bother shooting it on that weapon that turn, you know.
Yeah.
Oh mate, that's hilarious! You got to take one. I'm reading the rules now.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they?
that's really funny. So if you shoot at the bubble chucker, at the mech boy dragster, and as the example given here, and you hit something with a 50-centimeter range, and you shotted it from 30 centimeters away, and it deflects it, it will bounce off in a random direction. Now it's the remainder of the shot, like 20 centimeters.
Yep.
God, if you hit it with something with 100 centimeters, and you hit it in 20 centimeters away, that will ping off 80 centimeters. That's hilarious.
That's right.
And will it hit something else potentially?
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah,
it hits
your own,
the first thing in its path.
Brilliant.
So it could potentially hit your own guys, you know.
That's hilarious. So if you do get one of them, you've got to get really close to the enemy.
Yeah.
The 40k second edition had one very similar to that. It's a Mech Boy War Gear card for 50 points, and it generates a huge field, and anything that, you know, if anything that shoots at it will deflect off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't you use something like that in one of your battle reports? It was so good.
Yeah, I had it on the Mech Boy on the bike.
Yeah,
and I don't think I played it right, but yeah, Nick used it as well on his Mech Boy when he against the squats, and yeah, it's really powerful. But for 50 points, it's probably one of the most expensive war gear cards you can get.
But you were lucky enough to keep it; it didn't burn out for you. You had it for like 3 turns, didn't you?
Yeah.
Josh, the last Splatter Natter chat you did, I watched it. I didn't take part. Didn't you have a 3D printed version of this squat fortress?
I sure do, mate.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thanks to my good friend Dr. Spork. It's amazing, mate. Yeah. He's working on some other stuff now for me, which should be for 40k second edition as well, which I can't wait to see, and I'll keep it a secret to what that is, and until it's fully revealed at a later date.
Yeah, you lucky bugger.
See, just I'll get back to painting in a minute, but just flicking through this Orc and Warlord squat book, you just gotta love the artwork, and
Yeah. What one are you looking at? What bit of artwork are you looking at, mate?
Well, I've just stopped on one with John Blanche.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
But I prefer like Paul. Is it Bonner?
Bonner.
You have the boner, mate. It's Bonner.
I have the boner, yeah. And Mark Gibbons is another one.
Yeah.
I think Mark Gibbons is my favourite of that period.
Mm-hmm.
GM Cody says hi, guys.
Hey, mate. How you going, Cody?
Hi, GM. Right.
Rich, you're painting Gretchen today?
Well, I am, but I'm looking through my epic rules now.
Yeah. You've been distracted.
Yeah.
Jonny.
Oh my god. Good lads. Well, when are you playing a bit of Epic next?
I don't know. where
What?
Jason's
I think
now focused on painting his epic. So being him, he'll have it all done before I even finish mine. But we are aiming this year to do it. Don't know when though.
I won't bother asking anymore. I've asked so many times and been disappointed.
I know. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry.
I won't bother asking anymore. I'm only going to get depressed over it, you know. So why bother?
Well, I've done a lot.
That's how you got to do. That's how you approach it, John. You got to guilt trip him into it. So you got to guilt trip him into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make him feel real
Well,
bad.
do you know
like
what?
Shit.
Just to shut you up, look, I'll reach over here, right? I'll pull him off the blue tack on the back of my bureau here. Just to shut you up. Right, hang on. Gits. There. I'll start working on some Dire Avengers, all right? Where's the...
Yay.
There. I'll start working on some...
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Shut up.
Get them painted.
Yeah, come
Bloody
on.
peer
Hurry up,
pressure.
kid. Bloody hell. Takes 2 seconds, mate.
What made
I
me
think
laugh
I
is
painted Dire
Jason's
Avengers,
doing his
actually.
Wolfguard, what's he doing? Space Wolves. And he's bloody put more effort into them than his normal 40k stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
He said,
Yeah, I
well,
saw
giving
he-
them a wash
he
and
done
dry
those,
brushing them. I said, you what? What do you mean you're dry brushing them?
Love it.
All right, let's have a look. Oh.
You'll need those special glasses of yours, though, mate.
Bloody right I am.
Yeah. Looks like you're going to board an X-Wing jet fighter, mate, with those on. Mind you, I look like a mechaniac with these things on. These things. A pain boy, mate. A pain boy. Yeah.
I love it.
There you go, they're on.
There you go. That's the Rich I know.
I
That's
haven't
it.
got my dressing
There you go,
gown on
mate.
today because it's too hot.
Oh yeah, the dressing gown. Yeah, because now it's like it's actually a nice climate now, isn't it? A normal climate
Yeah.
now.
At the moment, yeah,
Yeah.
being pretty,
Nice.
pretty warm.
Yeah. Good.
Josh, you alluded there to be there's like a holiday or something in Japan at the moment. What holiday is
Yeah,
it?
it's a beautiful day today. It's a Golden Week holiday.
What does that mean? A Golden Week holiday?
Okay, so in Japan, it's kind of a little bit different than in Australia and probably the UK, because like in Australia, if you work for a company, you can then just assign. You get like an allotted amount of or accrued amount of annual leave.
Yeah.
And you can take it anytime you want. You can say, oh, well, I want a week off in December. I want a week off in, or 2 weeks off in November because we're traveling or something like that.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. But in Japan, it's everyone takes all their holidays at the same time.
Really?
So, yeah. So all the companies close. It's kind of like Chinese holiday where they have like Chinese New Year, where all the stores close and everyone has a holiday for a certain amount of time. In Japan, they do the same thing. So basically, Golden Week is where all the companies will close for about 9 to 10 or 11 days or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it's usually the busiest time because everyone's traveling, and it's the most expensive time to travel anywhere because everyone's traveling at the same time. And
Blimey.
so that's Golden Week. And then you've got Silver Week, which is in... when's that again? Is it October? I forget now. Or September? But there's another little short holiday there as well. And people usually have, through the new year, because that's the most important time of the year in Japan, they usually have another 10 or 11 days off during that time as well.
Right.
During the winter holidays. So yeah.
So did that affect you when you were working in classrooms and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, it was great because I'd get my annual leave during those times, But the thing that always pissed me off the most was I always had to work Christmas Day and things like that.
Right.
I absolutely hated that. Yeah,
What,
working
teaching?
Christmas Day. Yeah, teaching, because it's not a holiday here. See,
Is it not?
just a regular day. Because we're not a Christian country.
Yeah, suppose you're not.
Yeah, so more Buddhist country. Japan.
Yeah.
So we don't celebrate the Christian holidays. So like Easter and Christmas and all that kind of thing. We don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of forget things like that, don't you? That not everyone does that.
Yeah, we need to become a Christian country, I think, to get those days off.
Yeah,
really
I think
nice.
you do. Yeah.
Have the Easter 4-day holiday, and then.
But do you
Day.
celebrate Christmas in your family household or not at all? Or?
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
a
do.
bit of a mix of cultures then in the household, which is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
See a bit of everything.
Well, I try to celebrate the same way my parents did, because we do it like the Dutch way, where we have present giving on Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah.
And then we celebrate Christmas Day together as well. Have something for lunch and dinner and that kind of stuff as well. But sort of keep those kind of traditions that I had growing up with my son.
Yeah, good idea. Nice.
So, he wants a bloody Nintendo Switch 2 now. Jeez. Okay. I said, well, you can ask Santa, mate, but I don't think Santa can afford it this year. He's got a lot of kids to supply presents to and make and everything. I don't think he can. I don't think his credit card can afford it this year, mate.
Let him down gently.
So, yeah, but he's determined to get one, so I'll give him that as much. He's got the will.
Absolutely.
So who knows?
I keep thinking about my lad. He's the middle one. He's 4, and he loves Sonic the Hedgehog. So I keep thinking about maybe trying to find my old Mega Drive or something and
that's a good idea.
Get that out, get him playing Sonic on that, because he's only seen it through like TV shows. He's never played Sonic, so he doesn't actually know it's a proper computer game.
Right.
He'd love that, I think.
Yeah, mate.
Just got to try and find it somewhere amongst all the
in the loft.
Yeah.
Is it in the attic?
Probably. Yeah. Amongst all the crap.
Yeah.
Stuff that you keep for no reason.
Yep. You won't believe it, Richard.
What's that?
Got no tea in the house, mate. No tea bags.
You're kidding?
No. You'll have to tea bag me today, mate. You'll have to do it in my honour.
Not sure you wanted to do that.
Just for the record, I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, it's a crying shame that I'm
My
tealess.
missus said she goes, you seriously haven't got 2 tea bags in your thumbnail? She went, well, people will get the wrong idea, so I don't care.
Yeah. Are you still doing your live shows in your kitchen?
Yeah, that was good.
We will do.
Yeah, that's a good. I think that's a better idea, because the audio quality is much better because you don't get the echo.
Yeah, agreed.
Right,
I actually agree with that. Yeah.
And you don't have to get up and walk around and get the tea. You're already there.
That's true.
You can just fight about who's going to make the next tea.
We had guests last time, and there was 4 of us, so we couldn't all cram in the kitchen.
Once you put your tea towel over the window, it was perfect.
Can you wear an apron next time? The bring of battle aprons.
Don't give me ideas.
That's a great idea.
Someone would buy it, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll buy one off you, mate.
I have got an apron though. It's just a suit of armour, so I could wear that.
Suit of armour.
So my apron's got a suit of armour on it.
Ah, right. Okay, that's a cool idea. Not a big busty bust,
No,
then, mate, in a suit of armor.
it
No?
does have
Okay.
it does have a big drawing piece though.
Okay, of course.
It's based on
The cod piece.
Henry VIII's armor.
Oh yeah, of
Oh,
course.
right.
The big cod piece.
Yeah.
Obviously,
He's got to produce a lot of heirs with that, mate. He's got to produce a lot of heirs with that. Yeah. Goes without saying. Oh, I tell you what, mate.
Adie's taken in his battle, Johnny.
No, not yet. He's kept it very close to his chest. What he's doing, actually.
I think he's taking Space Marines.
Oh yeah, no, he's taking Space Marines.
he-
Sorry, is that what you're talking about?
All right. Yeah. So you know what?
I thought you meant like actually what Space Marines he's taking. I'm guessing he's.
Oh no.
Yeah, Space Marines. Yeah, he's doing Space Marines. Yeah. So good old classic matchup: Orcs versus Space Marines.
Yeah.
Do you reckon to bring some warhounds with him?
I hope not, but he probably will.
Yeah, they're buggers, those things. Warhounds.
What's really funny, he's probably
Really
watching
good.
this now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So-
Yeah.
We've told him all my tactics, so he knows what I'm doing.
Actually, no, he'd be working now because it's Friday night, isn't it? Over there.
Yeah, I think he'll be doing.
He'd be
More
doing
than
his
likely.
gigs with his lady. Yeah.
Josh, you was about to say something. He said, "Oh, do you know?"
Oh
what?
yeah. Yeah, bloody hell, those Barren Wall plastics, mate. I'll never do those again. What a pain
No?
in the ass. Nah,
What's wrong with
multi-part plastics. I multi-part plastics, mate. Multi-part plastics. They're just a night. Like for me, it's just taken me so long to get these models together and finding all the bits and pieces and which one goes where and all that kind of stuff.
Is that
Nah,
War
mate.
Games Atlantic?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, nice models and stuff, but yeah, for me, it's metal all the way. Metal all the way.
But
One piece metals,
That's
mate.
the problem. Sorry, Josh. That's the problem I had with War Games Atlantic. When I got the Italians, I pulled out the models and I was like, "What the? Jesus Christ! Where? What? How? Where? Who? What?
Mm.
What bit goes? Oh, it's horrendous." But when I finally glued them together and painted them, I thought, actually, they're not bad.
Yeah,
I
they're
wanna
nice.
get
They're
the,
nice miniatures and everything. There's nothing
yeah.
wrong with the models. It's just the for me, it's not being used to this kind of thing. I'm always used to just doing metal models, one piece. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, if anything, there's just like a loose shield you stick on them, and that's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are like, you got like a bottom part with the legs and waist. Then you got the torso. Then you got the head. Then you got the two arms, and a shield, and then other stuff to stick on it. And it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm definitely not a converter. I'm happy with the model. Just give me the model and I'll paint the model. But some people love it and they like the converting. It's all just a whole another element to the hobby, isn't it? So that's what the plastic miniatures give you. You can kit bash and all sorts, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to kit bash now than it was back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially these days, all you need is a sharp blade. Back in the day, you needed a hacksaw and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Although, having said that, I did a conversion. Hang on, I'll see if I can show it. So, I'm doing Brother Bethel, the Dark Angel Sacred Chapter Banner dude. Right?
Yeah.
And I noticed the top of the banner that I got with the model is the wrong one. I think it goes on top of the Dreadnought, Marine Dreadnought one. It's got the eagle on a skull. I thought, that's not right. I want a Dark Angel winged warrior. So I had a spare Asmodai, whatever you call him, the interrogator chaplain.
Yeah.
So I chopped off the top of his Croesus Securum, and I actually stuck it on. Let's go. I actually stuck it on the top of the.
Oh, right. Yeah, cool. Nice, mate.
Oh, there you go.
So I was quite happy with that. So I have a
that worked out.
model now.
Yeah.
You'll be green stuffing and everything soon, Richard. You'll be careful.
I very much doubt that. Yeah, I'm not into stuff like that.
No.
I tell you what surprised me, and I was thinking to the guys I fought at Overwatch, is the amount of time and effort they put into painting what I would consider just cannon fodder. The correct.
Yeah.
They were unbelievable, and I didn't realise. I was so used to seeing, because I'm doing the classic plastic money pose ones.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the classic money pose. There's so much character in those Orc Gretchen models. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's
It's like
loads.
amazing.
Like these time of Epic and the time of like Road Trader, the orcs are just brilliant.
Yeah.
They've really ruined orcs since then. They've lost all their fun and character and everything.
Yeah, but there was one guy. He had an orc army, but it was made of later edition orcs.
Yeah.
So he painted it with a second edition vibe, and I've always said
Right.
I reckon it would work. And his army looked amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice one.
So you can do it. You can take the newer models and give them a second edition vibe.
Absolutely, I'm sure you can. Wouldn't be my preference to do it that way. I don't enjoy their models as much, but yeah, I'm sure you can make them look quality. I don't know. It's just a shame they went away from the clans and how important the clans were.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of brought them back now, but
A little bit, not much. It's not. Yeah, it's not much. Josh, have you got all the Orc Road Trader books they did?
Yeah, mate.
You have, yeah. I haven't got any of them. Need to look into getting that. Probably quite pricey,
Well,
I imagine.
I mean, well, the Orcs book, the first one, like the first one they published.
Yeah.
Tom Young.
Yeah.
That joined us in Splatter. He actually sent that to me as a surprise, and it's a reprint. It's not an actual original. So you can get that. You can find. I have to ask him where he got the original file from, and you can get that printed out yourself in the UK. And it's perfect. It's a perfect reproduction of the original book.
Okay.
And I'd imagine if you looked around, you may find PDFs, like really good scanned PDFs of the other two books that you could do that as well. Do that with as well. And I mean, my mate Matt, we're playing like Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay First Edition. Well, he's got like a PDF he sent me that he can print out that book. You know, you can print it out in the States for like $11 or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
So there are printing places that can do it for you and create a really nice book. I've seen one of the books that you got printed for Battlefleet Gothic, and it looked really nice with a cover and everything.
Hard copy and hardbound and everything. Cool.
Hard, like a hardcover book. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I have to look around. I have to ask Tom about that War the Orcs book, mate. At least that will get you one book.
Yeah.
And the other two again were kindly gifted to me by someone on my Discord.
Right.
Which is really amazing of them, because I know those books are worth a lot of money, mate. They're worth just crazy money. Yeah, just ridiculous.
I wonder if a GW ever do a release of them like they did for the Road Trader book.
Yeah, well, on my birthday, Nick gave me the Road Trader book for my birthday present, which is really nice of him. So I just did a flip through on my Patreon. I think uploaded yesterday.
Oh right, cool.
The book I took the plastic off and just flipped through all the pages and everything.
Was it a new version from GW then? Was it from their range?
It's the reprint. It's the
It's still just
made
as
to
good.
order one.
Yeah.
You can. Yep. So I'm hoping they're going to do it for all the other books as well.
Well, if they did it for the orcs, then I'll be picking. I'd definitely buy that.
Yep. I'd say they'll
I mean,
make a lot of money out of that.
Yeah, they would. That Road Trader book is great, isn't it? So
yeah,
it's kind of in a weird way dated, but it's amazing.
Yep. Yeah, it's still got its charm, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever seen one of the army lists for Rogue Trader, like in Lost and the Damned or Slaves to Darkness? The options you get, unbelievable. And there's one of the White Dwarfs, oh God, 105 or something like that. It's a Harlequin army list. Jesus, the equipment you can have just for normal troopers. It really is a skirmish game.
Yeah, it is in the true sense of the word.
So, Josh, when are we going to see you paint a Harlequin army then?
I don't know. I'll need to get one through Everled Studios, mate, to paint up for someone.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, it'll cost them a bloody fortune.
Oh.
Yeah, just imagine how long that will take to paint one of those up. It'll just, I'll probably price myself out of the job, I'd say. But wouldn't mind doing one for someone one day.
Speaking of painting, are you part of the 40k Rogue Trader group? Because the guy has
maybe,
fortress, and it looks amazing.
What did he do? Sorry, Rich?
He painted a. Do you remember the Mighty Fortress? Josh knows what I'm on about.
Yeah, the polystyrene one.
Yeah, so he's painted that up, and he's done a hell of a job on it.
2 seconds, guys. I'll just be back in a sec.
Okay, mate.
Yeah, Josh, you got to check it out, man. He's done. It's just so good.
Okay, mate. I'll have to have a look.
I'll try. Well, what I'll do, I'll try and send you a photo.
Okay.
Right. So, how should I do the plumes on my Dire Avengers, Josh?
White.
Bearing in mind they're
black.
epics, don't say yellow and bloody black.
Yeah, white and black. I think I've started doing mine. I think I started doing my Dire Avengers and doing the striped, just putting little white stripes on them, painting them black and just doing little white stripes on them. So,
Hey, what?
I'll have to drag all my epic stuff
get
out
the book
soon.
out.
Yeah, have a look in the book, mate. Go to the Bible.
Yeah, got to be done, innit?
What are you saying, boys?
I'm just wondering how to do the Dire Avengers on my epic, on the plumes, but then I thought, like, Josh said, we'll go check the book.
Yeah. See how they did it.
So if I go live on Monday morning, that'd be Sunday night. Would you guys want to join in?
Sunday.
On the Splatter Natter?
Sunday night. Yeah, I think I will be around.
Okay.
I'll most certainly try if I can, because it means that I can get a bit more of this done as well. So
yeah.
What time?
Yeah.
Well, probably 9:30. Like you started the same time you started today, mate.
9:30. Okay.
So it's like 5:30
if it's 9:30, I'd probably have to join later. The wife's out tonight. That's why I was able to get on a little bit early. But else I would have had to have done it late.
We're filming Sunday because Jason and I can't do Saturday, but we should be filming about 4:00, so we might be finished in time for me to run on and join in.
Yeah.
Oh, good man.
But definitely, I mean, if you're going on, mate, I always try and get on. So get it going.
Man. Okay. Well, it's going to be the 50th anniversary of the podcast. So I don't think I'll be able to do a podcast specially for it. So if we can do a Splatter Natter for it, that'd be nice. Just to celebrate the 5 years since we started it.
Yeah, which really has kicked off the whole thing, hasn't it? Really.
Yeah. Yeah, it has, mate. It has. Yeah.
That's great.
So.
Well, I've just looked at the Dire Avengers and the Renegades book, and they've painted the whole model blue, even the helmet, done a white plume, and just painted the guns black.
I tell you what.
So they haven't even done a white helmet.
I tell you what, when you look at the GW painting schemes for the Epic, it's quite simple. A lot of it, they don't go mad. Yeah. It's just blobs of paint here and there, and then maybe go a little bit more mental on a banner or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for some bizarre reason, everybody on these Facebook groups and stuff like that just do them so well, put so much time and effort into them. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. You don't need to do that. I'm
says you.
Yeah. We'll never see a bloody battle report then.
I'll make a bit more of effort on the banners and stuff, but the actual dudes are pretty blobby and.
So I haven't had a chance to watch your Crossbow Man.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had a chance to watch that yet.
Oh yeah. They're 10 mil, so they're slightly bigger.
Yeah, so I expect shading and edge highlighting on them jars.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, there's definitely that. I definitely did that. What have I done for these? Yeah.
Well, this has been a good painting session, Jonny. I'm glad I got up. I'm glad my son woke me up early this morning, mate. He gave me a good punch in the ribs this morning, so that woke me up to do all this. So I'm almost finished doing all the black lining on the Land Raiders now.
That's the hell, man.
What? Hang on, you're doing what to him?
All the black lining. The black. You can't see it. I'm just outlining all the metallic parts, all the black parts on the Land Raiders.
Nice. Bearing in mind, he's a pro.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, a prostitute. Thank you very much. That's it's a fine compliment. I'm a painting prostitute. Open all hours.
Proper one. You ain't got no tea bags. You can't even tea bag.
Yeah, well, I haven't been teabagged yet, so that's something I need to have done and experience.
I'm worried about the
profession.
word yet, there, Josh.
I can't visualize it. I can't understand how anybody could enjoy being teabagged. I just don't know how anybody could do it. Sorry. Yeah.
Richard comes on here, he brings the smut, then he comes on.
I never brought it up. Josh brought it up. I was quite happily drinking my cup of tea, and then he moaned about the fact he didn't have any tea bags. Nothing to do with it.
Well, I mean, how does one approach?
Shout, she's just shouting, you still going on about that? I'm not there.
I mean, how does one approach someone about teabagging? I mean, I don't understand it.
Don't know. Ask Richard.
The same thing about dogging. I mean, you want to go out for a nice dogging today, darling? Okay, sounds good. And go out to some remote area in England where they see other people having it off in their cars. I just don't know how you get there. It must be.
I don't know.
I don't know, mate. That's what I've heard anyway. I'm sure there's
I don't know. It
documentaries
sounds
out
like
there
you
on
do.
English countryside, eh? No wonder there's nothing to do. I mean, that's how they invented dogging, isn't it?
Well, ask Jace. He was brought up in the country.
Was he? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he lived in Cornwall.
And he's got a dog. I mean, I'm sort of worried about him now. Thankfully, dogging has nothing to do with dogs. Thank goodness. I mean, that would make it even worse.
What do you want
bestiality? That's bestiality in the basket. That one.
Stick to power reports, Josh. For Christ's sake.
I'm bored. I'm in the country too. That's why I'm talking about it. I'm kind of bored as well. So your mind does wander when you paint miniatures all day.
I love it.
As to what's happening in the countryside. So we're thinking about other people. Oh, Emperor Jim's here. That's good, mate.
Oh,
I'm late. Yeah, no problem, mate. You can always watch the restream.
Yeah, no problems. We'll just be talking about teabagging, mate.
Yeah, teabagging.
You've not missed anything. You've come here for some gaming chat. You're sorely mistaken. Richard's on it.
I just know what to do, mate. Don't drag me down.
He brings the inner teabagging out of me. That's what Richard does.
I'm really worried now.
I think it's really funny. Your daughters know about it. I think that's really funny. Yeah. All things.
She's got a dark sense of humor like I have, so it's fine.
Yeah. When's the next big anime convention there in the UK, mate?
It was last weekend, but Jason and I were at Overwatch.
Why don't you get you and your daughter to come over to Japan one day?
Don't. She'll love that.
Yeah, why don't you do it, mate? You can stay up with us, mate. Stay here.
You should do, mate.
Is he? Josh has invited us over to Japan so you can do a cosplay. She said fun. She would as well.
Yeah, you need to line it up with whatever. I don't know what they're called. I've never been to one, but there's obviously cosplay events here that people internationally travel to compete in or whatever. So yeah, you do that, mate.
It's mental.
Yeah. Yeah, come and do that.
Right,
come stay with us for a couple of days.
That's very kind of you, mate. I'm thinking red plumes on my Dire Avengers. Don't know.
Mate, you paint your Dire Avengers however you want to.
What do they normally have?
Well, in the 40k, they're white and black.
Oh, I thought they're blue.
No, the Dire Avengers are blue, but the plumes are normally white and black.
Oh, yeah, the plumes are, yeah.
Yellow. But I don't want to do black and yellow plumes on 6mm epic. I mean, I could. I'd have to get my super special glasses on. Oh, no, I can't. I'd make such a mess of that.
Okay, so that's all the Land Raiders black line now.
Nice.
And now we're just got to just finish off the last few rhinos, and mate, we're cooking with gas here.
What is it? Are they Blood Angels?
Yeah, this is the Blood Angel stuff. I really want to get this done and finished before Nick goes back to the UK because I want to play that the Blood Angel vs. Eldar game. So I really got to crack on with this and get it done.
What was that? The Andy and Jarvis one?
I believe so. It wasn't that. I think it was the very first battle report they ever published, wasn't it? For Epic.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Is that the one where the Warlord Titan blows up?
I think so. Yeah. I think that's the one. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, that battle report.
Yeah.
They did. That battle report. They were doing a Space Marine versus Eldar series, weren't they? And I think they was doing that and 40k. So it was done between Epic and 40k, and there was a number of battle reports. So I think there's like an old Road Trader 40k battle report with the Blood Angels and the Eldar as well.
Yeah, that's really good.
Same time.
Yep.
Jason, I'm thinking of doing that. Doing second edition battle report, building up to third edition because you can have bigger forces, and then finishing off with Epic.
But that'd be cool. That's a really good idea. And really make a nice narrative of like this sort of invasion or something on a planet or something, where small scale stuff first, and it turns into this one massive battle in Epic.
Yeah,
that's really good. I like that.
I think that's the goal. So what we're going to do is we're both going to build up like 6,000 points worth of Epic, and then do like a 4,000, 5,000, and finish with a 6,000 point Epic game.
Yeah,
that's the plan anyway. And of course, now you've got me bloody talking to you two because you're so good at your painting. I'm now doing the bloody ammo packs and Dire Avengers.
Beautiful. Good on you, man.
You know what? I just put the models down. I can't even see them. I can't even see the packs. That's how bad my eyes have got.
Emperor Jim, I'm painting Death Skulls. Sorry, you can't see it very well. They're so small. Kind of see them there. Look, I can't hold them that close, but I'm slowly going through them.
Emperor Jim, where are you located in the UK, mate? Maybe I asked you that before. Where are you in the UK? Because it'd be nice if you and Jonny can get together and have a game. Because Emperor Jim's a very productive epic and painter, and he's got some beautiful stuff too. He's made Chaos Armies. Yeah. Haven't you seen his stuff, mate?
I probably have, but
I think James Walsh is his Facebook name on the Epic Middle Hammer group. Yeah, go and check it out.
Will do.
Because you never know, he might live not so far from where you are, and you might as well get together and have a game. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
With maybe you get a chance to play with 80 too. You know, you never know. Because 80's in the Midlands, and you're in the southern areas of Cambridge, aren't you? Southern region.
Yeah, Bedfordshire, Cambridge. Yeah, on the border.
Bedfordshire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, you got to think that is so cool. You're going to play 80. You grow up like looking at White Dwarf magazines, and you see the staff in there, and you put them on a sort of a pedestal, and you're like, oh my god! And now you're going to actually game against 80. That's awesome.
It's surreal.
Yeah, it is a little bit. No, I'm honestly, I'm psyched for it. Can't wait. The whole day's gonna be good. Just no work. Just drive down there, get there at a good time, get some games in, have a beer. Like I say, hopefully maybe go for a curry or something. It should just be a nice, relaxing day of gaming. Which, to be honest with you, I haven't done for a little while, so it's going to be nice just to play some games. And
it will be cool.
Josh, he's in Portsmouth, which I think is near Rich, isn't it? Rich, you're Portsmouth, aren't you?
It's about no, I'm Plymouth.
Oh, Plymouth.
So that's about 3 hours away.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, not that close, unfortunately. Portsmouth is
Right.
right down south, but never say never though, Josh. Never say never, because I'm gunning for as many epic games as possible. Want to get.
Well, how far is Portsmouth from you then?
It's probably 3 hours, I'd have thought. Yeah.
3 hour drive, eh?
Yeah, it's a stay over. It's like a go and stay at a hotel type business.
Yeah.
But you know, I need to get down to Rich.
You're not.
Go on.
Yeah, mate, you got to do that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You got to. I know you're not filming the battles you do with AD, but you got to take some photos, mate.
With AD?
Yeah, you got to take some photos. Well,
Oh no,
you're not filming them, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to film it.
Oh, yeah.
I will do. Yeah, there's going to be a battle report at the end of it.
Okay, well, maybe you should organise something with James there about doing an epic weekend or something, guys, and meeting at some kind of, location that's going to be doable for everybody, and set a date and time and all that.
That's it. That's not a bad idea. Just getting hiring a scout hut somewhere in the middle of the country and just go, right, we're going to meet here and play some games, epic or whatever. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I do want to get down to Plymouth and.
Oh, mate, that'd be great.
That's got to happen. I want to be on your live chat, mate. I want to come on your live chat over there. Sit down and have a tea with you.
Yeah, I think, Jim, you should join our Splatter Natters, mate. Paint some epic with us.
Yeah, we'll have to get you on. If you come down, Jonny, we'll have to rub you into a live chat.
Yeah, that'd be
Absolutely.
cool.
That'd be fun.
I'll even make you a cup of tea.
Hey, double tea bagging, mate.
Not
Nice and
just
strong.
all your tea bags.
They are really strong tea bags, to be fair.
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Bit of morning glory, mate. We'll get you going.
My daughter just told me to shut up about tea bags. I'm not talking about making a cup of tea. I'm getting grief off my daughters now.
Well, it's 3 against 1, mate, in your household.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyone watching any good series at the moment?
No, mate.
No.
Well, when I had Apple TV, I was watching that Dope Thief, which is a really good show.
Yeah. Okay. I've not seen that.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. It was really good. But my subscription cancelled, and I wasn't going to renew it until something else decent was coming on there, and I could watch it in bulk.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
I just do it like a month, and that's it. I quit.
Yeah, that's a good standard way of doing it.
But that was a really good show. That's like a couple of guys who are posing as what are they called again? The DEA, Drug Enforcement Agencies.
Right. Yeah.
Like cops, but they're actually just stealing the drugs and merchandise and money off
no way.
Off the guys who are producing it, and then keeping it for themselves.
Jesus.
Until they do one big heist that all goes wrong, of course, and now they're on the run. So it's a really good show. I really liked it.
Brilliant.
But that was good. And I watched Severance, the second season of that, which is really, really good.
Yeah, I love Severance.
That's
a great series.
What's that one? Oh, I've not watched it. What's it about?
it's about this guy who works at this office place, but when he goes there, as soon as he goes into the lift and goes up to his floor where he works, he has no knowledge of his outside life, and likewise when he goes out of the office and goes home, he has no knowledge of his life at work. So essentially, he's two different people, and it's such a really strange concept, but it's brilliant. And it's kind of about him working out and understanding what's going on at his work and how it's affecting his real life and stuff like that. So, would you agree with that? That's synopsis.
Yep.
Josh, something along them lines.
Yeah, basically, he loses his wife in a car crash, and he has trouble dealing with coping with the grief of that. So to switch himself off, he signs up to this big corporation which has this severance program that basically they insert a chip in your brain surgically, and then once you enter the company building, like Jonny said, when you go through the company lift, like you're basically yourself, but then once you get through the middle part of this elevator, it switches you into a alternate personality that you have no connection to your former self. So you have like an outie, which is like the outer self, and an innie, which is like the inner self. And so they have their own sort of personalities and relationships they form with the other company people they work with and their bosses and stuff like that, until the inners, like the innies, basically discover about they either want to get out of the program, or they have like a mental glitch or breakdown and they want to get out of what they're in, and their outers say, no, you can't break the contract, you have to stay there, and all this kind of stuff. So there's kind of like the conflict between the inners and the outers, and there's an underlying kind of thing about the corporation that they're working for, that it's all not what it seems to be, and there's some kind of there's something about it that seems really off. So they've got this sort of underlying sort of mystery behind the company, how it was formed and what they really do there. No one really knows what they do, and
why they're doing what they're doing. You know, they're doing
why
something.
they're doing what they're doing.
No idea. Yeah.
And so it's a really interesting concept. It's if you like David Lynch kind of cinematography and sort of like weird characters and story, you'll like it a lot. And I really like that show a lot. I think it's one of the best shows they've had in a long time.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Personally,
it is good. It's good.
I'll give it a watch. I'll try it out.
Did you watch Silo as well, Josh?
Yeah, I think we talked about that. I wasn't so impressed with Silo.
Oh yeah, personally. No, I think you're right. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I found it quite boring. And very predictable. I just know what's going to happen next, and know what's going to happen next, and what she's going to do next, and all this kind of thing. So
yeah. I get that.
I find it very convincing. Yeah, but
I
you liked it,
it.
didn't you, mate? You liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. So Emperor Jim was saying that he would join if he can work out the IT of it all.
Okay, so basically you just need to make a day and a time and a place, and then have everybody come down, because if Nick is going to be in England at that point, he'll definitely be up for that. And there's another guy on Instagram that I know. He plays at the Bad Moon Cafe in London.
Yeah,
playing second edition. So you might have those guys come down, and obviously Rich and Jace will come down, and you might be lucky. You might have like 12 people who are interested in playing it. So
yeah, it'd be good to get a number of people together to play Epic. Absolutely.
Yep.
Tell you what, though, doing these death skulls, they're quite tough, really, because they've got so many different colours on them.
Yeah.
The goths
really
are brilliant.
enjoyed-
They're just black.
Yeah. I really like the Death Skull knobs doing the banners and everything.
Yeah.
They were probably the fun part of doing those guys.
Yeah. Well, and next. How's your Die Avengers coming on, Rich?
Not too bad. I'm just doing the plumes. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm doing the plumes yellow, then I'm going to paint some black stripes on it. Can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's talking to you two. It's peer pressure.
Hey, nothing. No, it's nothing. Don't put that on me.
Well, you two do such good quality work. I've got to keep up with the Joneses, haven't I?
I'm merely an apprentice in front of Josh, mate. He's the master.
No, don't put me up on the pedestal, mate. Come on.
Bloody hell! If you're an apprentice, oh my God, I can't even begin to think what I am.
Teabagger extraordinaire.
Yeah, he's that.
No,
Definitely that.
I'm not even. No.
Teabag barista, then. Teabag barista. You're an expert teabagger.
I'm not sure I want that title.
I'm looking for your next live stream, mate. Looking forward to the next live stream with you and Jason. Is that this weekend, mate? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it'd be Sunday night. About
Sunday night. Okay. That's usually my Monday morning. Well, that's when we do our Natter Splatter thing.
Yeah, well, when you do your Natter Splatter, we'll probably be filming because we're going to get together about 4:00 in the afternoon to film the game.
Okay. What are you playing then?
Second edition, but neither of us could work out what we wanted to do. So I said,
"Oh, right.
Don't tell me. Just bring an army, and we'll just have a game."
Okay. All right.
So I said we'll just do like a fog of war because normally because we've been doing this Codex Wars, we knew what armies that were going to be fighting, and this is the first one. First 40k game we're doing on the channel after the Codex Wars is finished. So we're like, we really were like, what shall we play? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's been going for like nearly 18 months.
Yeah,
you just know your games are sort of planned, and then it's like, now what? What we want to try and do is why I'm painting some Gretchen up. Is we want to do as a rite of passage, really. We're going to do the get Danny's Blood Angels out and do the Battle of Armageddon missions.
That's
we're in the second ed book, so we can do some real close-up stuff.
Yeah, lovely.
It's really
okay,
good
that's
what
good.
he's painted.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I really like his Blood Angels a lot.
So that's the plan, which will make me paint my Orc Dreadnought, because of course the last game, which I don't think is in the original book, but in the battle manual, is Hold the Line where the Dreadnoughts attack. So I've got a proper metal Dreadnought, so I want to get that painted up.
Cool.
I'm still impressed with Jonny's yellow Dreadnought with a black undercoat.
Yeah.
That's quite.
I really enjoyed. I think that's what got me into your channel, to be perfectly honest with you.
What's that?
It came up on my feed as a thumbnail to, I can't remember what it was, but it was to paint that Orc Dreadnought, and I've always loved that round bubble Orc Dreadnought from the Rogue Trader days. And I started watching you paint it, I thought, it's yellow, why has he sprayed it black? And I had to watch you do it. I think I even messaged you, why'd you spray it black? You're painting it yellow.
Brilliant.
And I think it's because of that video I subscribed to your channel.
Nice one. Nice one, mate.
Yeah, that's it was a bit silly of me, wasn't it? But
it was such a good paint job.
Hello. The wife saying hi, guys.
Hello.
You can't see. This is
Hello.
Josh and Richard. This is
How you
Helen.
going? Hi, Helen. Nice to meet you.
Hello, you.
Very good, very good. You have a nice time? Oh, well, we won't be too much longer, so I'll come see you in a sec.
What? See you in a bit. Enjoy.
Okay.
She's back. She's back.
Oh, she went out. She went out for a few drinks with the girls, did she?
She did, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
I'm always very supportive of that. Gives me
Oh,
time.
Yeah.
Gives me time to do some painting.
Yeah. I'm the same boat, mate. So doors open, love. Go and do what you want.
But,
what? No work today. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
No, we're pretty good. Me and my missus are pretty good. Like she has her own thing. My missus, she just goes on her phone all the time, and watches shit TV. I can't do that. I just can't. I can't do it, mate. I've got to be doing something, otherwise I'll go stir crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you do show that because you bash through a lot of painting. I know it's your job, but
yeah, I do a lot of painting all the time. I've got to keep myself busy because otherwise I'll do something stupid like drink or pick up cigarettes or something again or whatever, or play PlayStation games or something like that. You know what I mean? So I've got to keep myself always occupied.
Definitely.
I might take up jogging or something if I.
I'm glad you don't live in this country. You'd be a dangerous man.
Dope and dogging. That'd be my.
But Rich, on that dreadnought, that painting it black first. That's the power. That's the power of Avalanche Sunset. It goes over anything that paint. But yeah, I think looking back on it, I probably shouldn't have done black as a undercoat. But there you go. I think the only reason I probably did do that is because it's all I had at the time to spray it. It's generally the reason why I spray them a colour it is whatever I've got to hand. Oh, here's something for you. Right, I brought when I was at Salute. I brought these two. I've never brought them before from the Colour Forge. You seen these?
Yeah.
Right, the matte black is brilliant. That's doing right. This grey one, brand spanking new. Sprayed it 2 seconds. Broken. Don't work. Waste of bloody money.
Right. Huh.
So gutted with that.
Wow. You can't bring it back.
I don't know. I'm gonna email them, I think, and just say, look,
email the company, mate, and say,
yeah,
hey,
absolutely.
I want 10 of these.
You spend a lot of money. They're not cheap either. And you would have thought they'd work more than just one spray.
Yeah.
And everyone goes on about them being like.
Completely?
Sorry?
Does it just stop spraying completely?
Completely. Yeah, it's just I don't know what's happened. The gas has gone funny. Yeah. And that's the brand that everyone sort of rant and raves about at the moment for the spray painting. It's not. I'm not happy with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could try and warm the can up, see if that would expand the gas inside it.
Yeah, maybe. It's been a hot day today, though, Rich. Before it's.
No, I'm talking warm it up.
But really warm it up.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually put mine. I boil a kettle, put mine in a jug, and pour some water over it. You can even hear the gas cackle and crackle inside the can.
Do you put a tea bag in it as well?
Yeah. I'm not going to waste some water, am I?
No, I didn't think you would.
Oh, jeez.
Do you know what? I'm going to bloody do that, and I'm going to send you a photo.
I do like the desk skulls when they're getting their colours on them.
Yeah, good mate.
See, look at the effort you've put into them compared to what I'm doing with these Dire Avengers. That's mental.
I feel like I'm not putting that much effort in. I'm just sort of putting blobs of paint on, really.
Yeah, it looks nice, mate. Yeah, I love the yellow flames on the missile launcher.
Yeah, you got to do that.
See what I mean?
That's compulsory. You got to do that on these guys.
Bloody
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rich.
I think we'll have to probably wrap it up soon, mate? With you.
Oh yeah, the missus is here now, so yeah, just
Helen's
I'm
back,
just
and
gonna-
I think I'm gonna have to head off soon to get some tea bags. I'm out of tea. Now Richard's here. I really feel thirsty now for a tea, so I need to go.
You're thirsty, right? Bloody hell!
And I'm gonna have a shower and prepare for the day. I've got 6 kids converging on my house at 9 o'clock to teach, and then I've got to go out to a barbecue where another 10 kids will be there, and then I've got to perform English lessons and games and stuff. Try to recruit some more kids to join the classes. So, and yeah, it's going to be.
I've got to find time to do your commissions.
Oh yeah, well, but I'm basically trying to build my wife's new venture. She wanted me to teach kids, basically, that's like in our area that go to my son's school, and they've asked us, can Josh teach our kids English and that kind of stuff? So I was like, no, I don't have much time, blah, 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 and all that kind of thing. I didn't really want to do it, but then I sort of caved in and said, okay, let's try it and see how it goes. And yeah, we've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids so far signed up. Well, not signed up, but coming every week. So we're trying to get. I said to my missus, if we can get another like 10 kids or something like that, it's actually really good. It makes I can make a lot more money doing that very quickly than painting miniatures, mate. I can tell you now.
Really?
So, oh yeah, I mean, I can make $100 in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and if I do that for painting, that might take an entire day. So it just makes sense that we branch out and do other things. And
paint faster.
Yeah, thanks, Rich. I'll get some. I'll expect the speed paint set coming in through the mail soon. Thank you very much for that wonderful donation. It will help with these epic models, I can tell you now, because I've just done all the metallics on this one Land Raider. And yeah, it's going to take a while to do these because I need to do all the highlighting around all the panels and all that kind of stuff, and all the black lining again because it's I don't want to do this ever again.
Nice.
Mind you, I might much rather do this and put together those bloody multi-part plastic models. I can tell you now.
Painting epic is like that. It's like, oh, thank God I've painted that. It's done. Don't have to come back to it.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, with that then,
shall we call it there then, gents?
We'll wrap it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for anyone who's jumped in and put anything on the chat. Emperor Jim, thank you very much. Yeah. All right, so we might see you all on Sunday if anyone wants to join us over at Josh's channel.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, let's do that, guys.
And also look out for Rich. Richard might have are you doing a live stream Sunday as well? Or?
We're doing a live stream Sunday, but I don't know what time it will be yet. I'll put it in on the channel community page.
Yeah, let us know. We'll try.
It might. If Jason and I get together at 4 o'clock to have a game, we might get the game done, and then we can do the live chat at 7.
Okay.
We might be able to do that.
Well,
do it in reverse.
How about you join our Natter at the same time?
That'd be cool.
Well, we're at the hall.
Yeah, why not? You just have to click the link and you can
do it.
Yeah, because it's just one camera. You don't need 2 cameras. It's one camera. You just jump in the link. You know what I mean?
All right. I'll try and rope Jason to it then.
Okay, that'd be good. That'd be nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
All right, then, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks
Yeah.
again. Take care. Enjoy your weekends, and speak to you later.
Yep. See you
Good night,
later,
guys.
boys. Thank you so much. See you all soon,
Okay.
guys. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.